was not clicking very well. Anyway, I'm Angela. I'm your host of Real Estate Ladies Lounge, and this is part 2 of our pajama party at Gypsy Queen Java with the lovely Amanda and the lovely Molly. And so we thought we would just give you a perspective of someone that has moved down here. We all had way different experiences. And, you know, with me being a real estate agent, what I can do is if you're out of state, even if you're hundreds of miles away, you know, the whole goal is to get you to, you know, see as much as you can. I work with clients that have bought houses sight unseen, and I make sure that I make the experience as smooth as possible. And Amanda has just that experience. She bought a house sight unseen.
Yep.
So go ahead and let everyone know exactly how it can happen and how it can be, you know, like it's an adventure.
Yeah.
It's like a surprise.
It is. It's an adventure. We found a floor plan that we liked, and we knew from the floor plan what community where we had to go with that. Mm-hmm. So we were kind of building on that, and then once we found the house that we liked, there was just happened to be a model home, the exact same floor plan already online on a YouTube video. So we were able to walk through that video, see what our house would look like. The actual process itself was super easy. I will say we had a really good home inspector. We made sure that we had that. Mm-hmm. And our home inspector did walkthroughs, recorded videos of everything, which ended up being really good because after we moved in the house, some of those issues that had been identified and that were actually on that document and on those videos were not resolved. So because we had that, we were protected.
Which is awesome. So it doesn't matter whether it's a new build or a resale. Yep. I highly recommend getting a home inspection. A lot of your new builds, the builders, they want the homes, they want you to love the homes. So they're doing a lot better about quality check and quality assurance and type things. But it's really due diligence. So again, when you move down here to Alabama, it is all buyer beware. Yep. Which is, again, why you have to have a really good realtor who has a really good team with inspectors and, you know, pest control and all of those things. That's what we bring to the table. So, but I personally, like I said, I just kind of packed everything in my car and no furniture, no nothing. There was no space at all. I couldn't even see. I had a Hyundai Sonata, and I could not see out of the one rear view mirror and the other mirror on the side, and it was just me, and then I had my Diva. She's a little 3.5-pound Morkie, and she was on my shoulder, and we were like this driving to my apartment, and it took me the whole day to unpack, and then I ended up buying furniture while I was here. So mine was like just completely unconventional. It's whatever I could take with me is what came. And then now Miss Molly over here, super organized, which is again why I recommend her for, you know, organizing and all that. But she had a way different. Your experience was like
It was different. It was the smoothest move that I've ever had. They had mentioned before in part 1, I moved 19 times before I was 23, and I loathe moving so much. In fact, that in my 3 decades of adult years, or no, it might be longer than that.
The 2.5 decades, because she looks beautiful for 25. I'm 27, and Amanda's 26. So I mean,
so I'm the baby, right?
Yeah, you're the baby.
I'm probably the oldest, but no, because I was so well versed in it, and because I am a professional organizer, I did have a nice heads up because where I was moving to, they weren't ready for me to move in yet. So I had about 3 months, and did, you know, packing here and packing there. But my closet was probably the most efficient. I, of course, have like they're from the Container Store, organizing boxes for my boots and my shoes and my 100-year-old derby hat that you have seen.
Yeah.
And
okay, so FYI, all my stuff came in trash bags.
well, Okay, so what I did was I took everything from the drawers and stuffed it into the shoe boxes around the shoes and around the boots and all my accessories and everything. So those became my moving boxes. And because companies at that time wanted to charge me $10,000 to move a 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Across, 3 states?
Yeah.
So yeah, I rented a U-Haul and I hired an Uber driver. This is a true story. I hired an Uber driver in his 70s who can't retire, bless his heart. I know. And I paid him. And I paid for his hotel room. I paid for his one-way ticket back. And it was a godsend. I'm so glad that I hired this guy. And actually, I just talked to him yesterday. It's been almost 3 years. He's like, we call each other cuz because we family now. We got some stories that involve midnight at a Waffle House, and I don't even know where, Alabama. But anyway, so when I finally got here, I had contracted with Big Fish to come and unload the U-Haul, and they did such a phenomenal job that I have pictures of it. It's probably on Google. My pictures on Google, but my front bedroom. They took all of my boxes and everything in my closet in the containers, and they made rows. And so it was like shopping. And I had that entire 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment unpacked, organized, ready to go over the weekend.
Nice.
And that involved me driving my cuz from Gulf Shores to Pensacola to get him on the plane back to where he was.
So it took me 8 hours to drag everything out of my car up 3 flights of stairs to my apartment. That was super fun.
You should have hired Sword.
I probably should have hired Sword. I mean, I didn't let you drag all that stuff because there was no elevators. So definitely got my workout in, and I didn't realize, I was like, this is the first time that I realized, oh, it's hot down here. Like, it's hot.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not even like cute hot. It's like hot, like sweaty, and your hair sticky, and so.
Yeah.
But,
No, I knew moving here I would never have a good hair day again. I knew that going in. Yeah. My hair looks great in Vegas.
yeah.
This is not Vegas hair, but trust me, Vegas.
Your hair looks really good though.
You're sweet, but it's not hot yet.
I know it's not hot
we're talking
yet.
125.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not hot
I
yet.
live in a
but-
ponytail.
Yeah.
It's usually
Oh,
And
really?
your hair is naturally curly, so and mine's naturally wavy.
Yeah, mine's
so if
naturally
I
wavy.
don't like, it'll go fling, and all that. But fling.
I'll look that up.
It is. It's awesome. But moving down here has been an experience, and I do not regret it one bit at all. No. It's just. Again, I can't even begin to tell you, like, the lifestyle down here is just so much more relaxed.
Yeah.
And, I know the South gets a bad rap for the Bible Belt and all that, but, a lot of people down here just really care about other people. And
it's a Southern hospitality.
it is
Yes,
very
it is
much.
true. Mm-hmm.
I lived in a very small town in Indiana, and a lot of I would go to the same restaurant. Like, for 7 years, I kept going to the same restaurant. It was a Mexican restaurant. It was like one of the only ones in Greencastle, which was a little super tiny town. And I knew that they knew me, but they didn't recognize, like, they didn't acknowledge that they knew me. But down here, you go into, there's certain restaurants that you go in and you're in all the time, and they're like, hey, give me a hug, we love you, how you doing?
When I first moved here, before they closed Bed Bath & Beyond, I was at Bed Bath & Beyond a lot the first 2 weeks that I was here. So my first friends, if you will, were the people that were checking me out at Bed Bath & Beyond. And there was this one sweet lady, she was a retired nurse, but needed to work in, okay, how are we on? Okay, so 2 weeks later, I'm at Winn-Dixie because I got to check out all the different grocery stores that are here. And I'm walking out, and she's walking in, and I'm like, Miss Cindy, and she's like, Molly, and she's hugging me.
That's
Yeah.
So if you
That's
move down here, then this is what you're getting, because these guys have become my friends, and I love to see them succeed, and we support each other.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for staying tuned to part 2 of the Real Estate Ladies Lounge, and thank you to my beautiful co-hosts, Amanda and Molly, and we are out of here. We will see you guys later on the next one. Bye.
Bye.